In this video, I'm going to explain which flashbacks we are going to see with Bran Stark in Game of Thrones Season 8. There's one thing I'm absolutely certain will happen in Game of Thrones Season 8, and it's that Bran Stark will be the key reason the Realms of Men find out how to defeat the Night King. But before we dive more deeply into Bran's endgame, I want to first talk about what will happen before the final battle. It's important that we understand how powerful Bran has become, but the show hasn't showed us his true potential. His true role has yet to play out. I expect that to change in Season 8, as the duo of Bran Stark and Sam Tarly are going to make serious waves because of the knowledge they possess. One of the biggest moments in the series is going to kick off Season 8, the reveal that Jon Snow is actually Aegon Targaryen, the son of Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen. Robert's rebellion has been built on a lie, and both Rhaegar and Ned sacrificed everything to protect Jon. This is why it's so important that we have to see both of them again in Game of Thrones Season 8. No, I'm not crazy, everyone. They are not going to be brought back from the dead. However, I do believe we are going to see them in flashbacks through Bran's visions. Warging and dreams are something that has been supremely important in the books, as the Starks have prophetic dreams, and in the show, Bran has been our lens into understanding magic and time. However, I think that Bran is going to bring Jon into the weirwood net and show him the past. After Jon is told who he really is, we have to suspect that he may feel betrayed or even angry, that he has spent his whole life as a bastard. We all want to belong, we all want to be loved, and for Jon to figure out he was more loved than he could have ever imagined is going to be a huge boost in confidence for him. Wouldn't it make sense though if Jon went to reflect where Ned went to clean his sword in front of the Heart Tree in Winterfell? I mean, think about it. If me or you were told a bombshell like this, it would definitely take some time to process. This is why I believe Bran will help Jon connect to the past with visions of baby Jon returning home to Winterfell, with Ned protecting Jon's secret by denying his own wife Catelyn Stark, and the story of the Night of the Laughing Tree, which took place near the God's Eye at Harrenhal. His resentment won't last very long though, because they have a battle with the White Walkers and the Night King as they are approaching Winterfell. But I don't think this will be the only vision we get to see in Season 8. I also believe we will get to see the story of the Night of the Laughing Tree and the Tourney at Harrenhal. But why is the Night of the Laughing Tree so important? It's widely believed that the tourney was organized by Prince Rhaegar Targaryen supporters as a chance for him to secretly meet the other High Lords. Why? It's understood that they were secretly planning to overthrow his father, the Mad King Aerys Targaryen. But before the tourney had even started, Howland Reed was attacked by 3 young squires. Reed was mysteriously saved by Lyanna Stark, and after being treated for his wounds in her tent, Reed meets Ned Stark and his brothers. During the feast, Rhaegar played one of his sad and beautiful songs on his harp, and it made Lyanna weep. This is their very first interaction, and this is when they began to fall in love. When the tourney begins, a mysterious knight known as the Knight of the Laughing Tree enters the tourney and defeats those knights whose squires attacked Howland Reed. This is when the Mad King orders to discover the identity of this mystery knight, the Knight of the Laughing Tree. The Knight of the Laughing Tree never reappears, and only their shield is found. The theory is that Lyanna Stark is the mysterious knight, and that Rhaegar Targaryen actually tracked her down. If this is true, this is when their relationship began. It's just as important as Jon seeing the sacrifice that Ned made, because Rhaegar Targaryen was also a good man who seemingly had good intentions. But we know that good intentions don't always get you far in life, and especially in Westeros. But I think the main reason why we will see these 2 visions in Season 8 are because of how it ties everything together. A lot of what happened was built on lies, and in the end, truth needs to be understood in order for Westeros to make progress out of this medieval time trap. The breaking of the wheel, the end of countless wars, and the semblance of some sort of balance between man and nature. And Bran will need to help Jon defeat the Night King and possibly sacrifice his own life for this to be achieved. Episode number 2 of the Citadel of Hype podcast is actually up, everyone. It's up on Gemma's channel today, Secrets of the Citadel. And if you haven't checked out her channel, make sure you go do so. She has really amazing content. And just a little nugget for all of you, we're actually going to be recording the Norse mythology episode tomorrow that so many of you wanted the last time when you voted on Twitter and Patreon, which will more than likely be out. That's right, we're going to have a double whammy this week. I'm going to release it on Friday and Saturday, and I'm going to split it into 2 parts. So double whammy for the podcast this week. Don't forget to comment below and give me your thoughts on this video, and a special thank you to Crips of Winterfell, Jonathan Lieberman, Karen Richmond, Carol Brown, and all of the amazing donors from Patreon in the Super Chat. You guys and gals rock my world. I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Hype and love.
Fuck the king.
How much for your little plan?
Voices round the bubbles.